It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on SABC3. Now this morning, we are joined by an 11-time South African free diving record holder who speaks for the ocean. Her name is Hanli Prinsloo, and she's also the founder of the I Am Water Foundation, which seeks to educate youngsters across Africa about ocean conservation and through this, changing hearts and behavior. It's only fitting to have Hanli on our show today while we celebrate and bring awareness on this World Oceans Day. A very good morning to you, Hanli. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy World Oceans Day.
Good morning, you guys. Happy World Oceans Day.
Oh, it's so good having you in the studio this morning. Now, can I ask you a question though, firstly? How and when did the shift between professional freediving and starting the I Am Water Foundation happen?
Well, for me, it was a really natural progression, I guess. I was always attracted to the ocean because of just loving the experiences I could have there, swimming with big animals, getting to know my body and diving really, really deep. And traveling the world as a competitive freediver, I really felt that there was this disconnect between people and their oceans. And coming home to South Africa, this to me became a very stark reality, seeing how many people in our country live so close to the sea and have very little access to actually experiencing it. And for me, that's a travesty. I feel like every child and every person should have the opportunity to experience the ocean, both because of what it instills in us, but also because it's a right. One should have access to nature.
Yes. That's absolutely correct. And also with, the I Am Water Foundation, you're not just striving to protect our ocean, you're also, more importantly, striving to develop young minds who understand their significant role on our ocean, on our planets, rather. Can you please tell us more about this philosophy?
Absolutely. I think that it's not a very sustainable view to think that one can work in conservation and not also work with people and with communities. I think environment and people are very closely connected.
Yes.
And for us here in South Africa, I think that is even more of a need and a challenge because we have to really create opportunity for our natural spaces. And I think that once we become aware as individuals of the fragility of nature as well as the beauty of nature, then we can actually feel compelled to protect it. So as we develop somebody to be a more conscious experiencer of nature, then we can protect it. So I really think those two things go together, as well as the opportunity that the ocean and nature offers young people to actually grow within themselves and overcome fears.
I absolutely love that, Hanli. Now, you're speaking my language here, especially when you're talking about the ocean. And I've had the opportunity in the past to work in my lifesaving club with a lot of youngsters playing in the ocean and trying to educate them through that process. But how exactly do you go about achieving your goal of creating a whole-minded and conscious individual?
For us at I Am Water, all the work we do stems from the incredible team that we have. Honestly, for me, I had a vision of what I wanted to see happen, but I could never ever have implemented it the way our team has. We have almost 40 unbelievable coaches from all walks of life and all communities around Cape Town, and our coaches have incredible ability to connect with the kids they work with. And I think that's really where it begins for us. So when the children come from school, which is how we run our workshops, to the beach, they're met by our coaches, and the coaches create a safe environment for them to learn, to experience, and to actually go out and snorkel. And for many of these children, it's the first time they've actually been fully submerged in the ocean. And for most of them, it's the first time they've ever put a mask on. And to be able to overcome those fears and to grow in your awareness of a person on a planet with an ocean and nature and how we are connected to that, it really takes a special kind of trust with who's experiencing that with you and who's introducing you to that. And for that, I think the team at I Am Water is just what makes that all possible. So on this World Oceans Day, I just want to give the biggest shout out to our I Am Water coaches for the work they do and the commitment they have to sharing their love of the ocean with the children in our communities.
It's very important and also very exciting work that you do, because I can imagine the first time when they get to the oceans to see it, the extended worlds that they live in, they do get that little bit of encouragement to protected because now they are aware of it and they enjoy it. Now, Hanli, adhering to social distancing regulations, you hosted a World Oceans Day warm-up live stream event on Instagram yesterday featuring world-renowned athletes and marine scientists. How did the online experiencing go? I mean, it sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it was an idea we had a little bit last minute, to be honest, where we just realized that we're not going to get out of this lockdown on time to have the celebration on the beach we'd want to have with our whole team and with the kids and collaborators and stuff. So we reached out to some friends in the international community and more than anything created some conversations within our team between people with a science background, a lifeguarding background, a freediving background, an NSRI background, and just fostering these conversations, both on where the ocean's at in a global perspective, but very much also here in South Africa with the local perspective. And it went well. I mean, it's such a strange time to be feeling that we need to and can connect virtually. But I think we all felt, especially within the I Am Water team, that it was just so good to see each other sharing our vision again and talking about what we believe in for our oceans, because it's been a really tough couple of months not being able to actually be together and share time together and also share the ocean together, because that's the root of what we do. So the online stream was fantastic. We're all just desperate to get in the water again.
Hopefully soon, Hanli, hopefully soon. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. The I Am Water Foundation is incredibly important, and we wish you all the best of luck with you and your team for your future endeavors. Thank you for joining us this morning to shed light on this very important, conversation in light of World Oceans Day.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Speaking of oceans, Kukli, I think we've got something special come up in the social media at the moment, speaking on that very topic. So let's check out what's going on there.